Hi, everybody. Thanks for tuning in to our first video update amid the COVID-19 outbreak and how we're going to handle it. We've been putting a lot of thought in this, and we've really been reviewing the guidance coming from the state, both in the state of emergency and in the Delaware Department of Public Health guidelines that are coming out. And something we've seen is that they're making provisions for people to get outside. So for open air recreation facilities and for outdoor activities that people can do while maintaining social distancing. So in order to stay apart from each other and not risk spreading things to other people. Because of this, and in the interest of our team and our players, we have decided that we will continue operation as long as it is feasible under these guidelines. We are an open air recreation facility. We are set up for outdoor activity, and we can certainly, as we proved this weekend, maintain social distancing among our players. So it is, maybe somewhat unpopular, but it's a decision that we have decided to embark upon. And we will be staying open during this time. And that is, unless something changes. So we are taking it day by day, and we are certainly open to something if it comes down from the guidance of the Delaware Department of Public Health that it is not safe to do so. But in these guidelines, making these provisions for outdoor activities and for outdoor recreation, as long as that distance is kept, we are taking that as guidance to carry on. And while that move, sounds like it could be perilous or could be unsafe, we wanted to also speak to the precautions that we're taking at the field. We are taking this very seriously. We have made modifications, and our parties that are scheduled, there's not a whole lot at the moment, but those that are scheduled understand that there are modifications in place in order to keep everyone safe. So social distancing is the big thing right now. So there's really two components to it. It's social distancing, so keeping more than 6 feet apart from another person, and it is also no more than 50 people gathering at one time. And to be honest with you, the 50 people is not a normal thing for us. A good day, as far as walk-ons, we're looking at 35 people tops. So we're okay there, but we are very closely watching as people check in. We have a live player count, and we know how many people are at the facility, obviously including our team that are providing referee services and helping people out as they're there. With that, the social distancing, if someone lives in the same house or if they arrived in the same vehicle, we will not be allowing, those people are allowed to stay at the same table in our staging area. And we have moved the tables farther apart in order to make that 6 feet pretty easy for people. If people did not come from the same house or ride in the same car, we are asking them to not be near each other and stage at separate tables. We've also introduced a hand washing station, and we are requiring everyone to wash their hands upon arrival and as often as possible. So even if everybody wants to wash their hands each game, or when they start to feel a little paint residue on them, we are encouraging that as well. And in addition, just some of the facts about paintball: players are not allowed to engage an opposing player within more than 10 feet, and physical contact among players is never allowed. When people are on the field, they are required to wear a mask that is sitting 1 to 2 inches away from their face, which prevents any coughing, sneezing, etc. To another player, transferring to that player with those droplets. So on the field, we're certainly safe. We're changing how we do the staging area a bit, and another big change we're making is in our gear. So we are, going through, a quarantine process. We've read information from the National Institute of Health that states that this virus can stay alive for up to 3 days on plastic or metal surfaces. So our gear is quarantined for 6 days. Sunday to Sunday is typically what we're doing. So it is quarantined in between. And then after that, we are also taking it down, completely washing it with soap and water, and then, allowing it to dry, obviously. And then on top of that, we are offering with every mask that goes out we're offering an alcohol wipe, so the individual can wipe that mask down and know for sure it's been sanitized with alcohol, and that it is clean for them. And then if that still isn't enough, we've actually made an offer to sell a brand new mask still in the plastic at our cost to players. If they are still uncomfortable with the measures we're taking, they are more than welcome to buy one. Normally they're about $20-$25 is what we sell them for, is what we get them for as far as our rental masks. But they can certainly buy one that is still in the plastic, never been touched, and they can open it for the first time themselves to keep themselves, safe, and to make sure that they feel safe when they are at our facility. So it is something we are taking very seriously, and we are, of the belief that we have a relatively controlled environment. So, we have those steps in place to keep people safe. One other one actually is payment processing. So we have web pages in use that when someone is paying with a card, they can do their complete order from their mobile device, and we simply drop the gear off to them, which allows us to not have to interact, not exchange a card, not really be close when we're doing the payment, which is great. And then if we are having people in the building to do actual card processing, we're either doing that in open air with mobile, or if someone is coming in, it is one person at a time. We're not allowing multiple people to crowd into the building. Sorry if it's a little cold out, that can be a challenge. People are interested in getting in the warmth, but we simply can't allow it in order to keep everybody safe. Hand washing is huge, so we're encouraging that. We do have a Delaware Department of Health banner up that explains, the coughing. So not coughing into your hands, coughing into or sneezing into your shirt. It also explains, washing your hands for 20 seconds and how to do that properly, and it goes through the other things from the state. So we do ask that anyone that is sick or vulnerable to becoming sick, has any underlying conditions. We don't have a lot of older folks playing, but if you are and you're vulnerable, we do ask you to stay home, simply because we don't want to make this worse. Passing this along to more people is something that none of us want. But the bottom line is, we have decided to continue, and we are going to do everything in our power to make sure it is safe. With that said, we are again watching the governor's guidance, the Delaware Department of Public Health guidance. If that evolves, if it changes, if cases significantly rise, we are certainly open to changing how we're going about things as information becomes available. But with the information available to us right now, we will be running as normal. If you are nervous or concerned and you don't feel like you want to come out, we get it. That's okay. We understand. If you already have something reserved, give me a call. I would be happy to help you out with that and get that refunded or get that rescheduled. Even if we reschedule to a time unknown, we can do that too. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to us. There's contact information on our Facebook, on our website, and also our phone number is listed in both of those places. If you would like to come out and play paintball, we do plan to be open, and hope to see you there. Thanks.